I heard the laughter before I opened the door. Not hers. No. Hers had a familiarity that could still poison me slowly. This was louder, careless, the sound of people who think they've gotten away with something. I stepped into the living room. My wife was perched on the arm of the couch, barefoot, wine glass in hand. Her brother sat sprawled across the floor, fingers dancing across the keys of a new laptop that was definitely not his. Her sister twirled a platinum-colored credit card between her fingers like it was a toy, like it wasn't mine. And then she said it. $10 left on this thing. Guess you're tapped, brother-in-law. More laughter. I forced a smile. Can I see that for a second? She tossed it without looking. It landed in my palm, warm from her hand. I looked down at it. Not mine. Same name, different card. And then I laughed. A soft, bitter sound that only I understood. Because the one they used wasn't connected to my money at all. It started 5 days ago, a subtle vibration against the oak of my desk. Payment confirmed, $5,000, online transfer. I stared at the notification like it was written in a language I'd never seen before. Then my eyes slid to the top, my gold credit card, the one I rarely used, the one only she had access to. She said it was for furniture, a special order, custom built, non-refundable. She said it with the kind of practiced ease that only comes from telling lies you've told before. I wanted to believe her. For a moment, I even did. But that belief rotted fast. Because 3 days later, her sister posted a story, posing in front of a mirror, flashing the newest platinum Amex like a badge of honor. The caption, "Treat yourself. No regrets." Then yesterday her brother showed up with a Ducati, red, gleaming, outrageous. I asked where he got it. He smirked, right place, right time. I didn't reply. But something inside me, something cold and ancient, stirred. I kept quiet. I always do. People mistake silence for stupidity. I let them think that. I pulled up the credit card portal that night. The transactions were all there. Not for furniture. Not even close. Luxury watches, airline tickets, jewelry. $5,000 bled into dozens of small indulgences. A family feeding frenzy. I requested the statements mailed, paper only. Then I reviewed the card profile. A duplicate card had been issued, one she'd activated herself using my name. But it wasn't the original. The real one, mine, had been untouched for months. And then the strange part, the gold card she used wasn't even connected to my bank account. It was a decoy, one I'd created a year ago, loaded with a capped balance, barely enough to bait someone stupid. It had my name, my number, but not my wealth. She never asked, she just took it. The rest was predictable. I let them spend every last dollar, watched the balance dwindle, waited, and today they laughed. I walked into the kitchen and returned with a small folder, plain, black. I placed it on the coffee table like a quiet bomb. No words, just a gesture. My wife looked at it, then at me. "What's this?" Her sister snorted. Her brother grinned. I opened the folder. Transaction logs, photographs, screenshots, IP address reports, a spreadsheet labeled theft. She went pale first. Then her sister stopped smiling. And her brother. He stood, slowly. "Is this a joke?" he asked. I met his gaze. No. I turned to my wife. She opened her mouth, then closed it again. Nothing came out, just the silence of someone who knows they've already lost. I leaned forward. "The card you used," I said softly, "was never tied to my account. It was an isolated account, prepaid, limited." I let that settle. Her hands were trembling now. "You defrauded a fake," I said. "Every purchase is traceable, every item tied to your name, your email, your IP." Her sister flinched. Her brother muttered something about getting a lawyer. I smiled. "You might want to hurry. I filed the report yesterday. You'll receive a notice soon. Wire fraud, identity theft, multiple counts." I stood, straightened my cuffs. "You spent $5,000 to buy your own downfall. My wife blanked. Her lip quivered. You set us up. No, I said, you set yourselves up. I just gave you enough rope. I packed that night, not in anger, not in grief, just precision. I left her the house, the silence, the consequences. I kept the real gold card in my coat pocket, untouched, untainted. Sometimes power isn't in what you do, it's in what you let them do to themselves. As I walked past her one last time, she reached for me. Please just talk to me. I paused, then looked her in the eyes and said, you already said enough, when you laughed. And I left. I didn't look back. If you enjoyed the story and want to hear more just like it, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment with your thoughts and subscribe for more stories. Your support helps these stories reach more people, and trust me, the next one, it's even wilder.